Hi kindergartners, welcome back to Math with Miss Hulsart. Today we are going to go back to using our attribute blocks and we are going to play a fun game of dominoes. Let's take a look. Today's game uses attribute blocks. We used those 2 days ago and then we used pattern blocks, so it got a little bit tricky. I want to remind you, attribute blocks come in 3 colors: blue, red, and yellow, and they come in 5 different shapes: circles, hexagons, triangles, rectangles, and squares. And we know that we can put attribute blocks together in pairs in a lot of ways. This one is 2 blue shapes, a large blue circle and a small blue hexagon. Here I have 2 triangles. This one's one of my favorites. Here I have 2 shapes that have 4 straight sides, a large blue square and a yellow rectangle. Here I have 2 shapes that don't look at all similar, but they are both small, so they are the same size. There are a lot of ways that we can match up our shapes. I want you to keep that in mind. You're going to need it for the game we play today. The game that we are playing today is called Attribute Dominoes, and it requires that we use our attribute shapes to make a train. Down here is a little bag. I'm going to click it and it's going to give me a shape. I'm going to give each player 3 shapes. And then I'm going to pick one shape to start with. So I'm going to start right here. I'm going to put this first shape on my star. I have a small red hexagon. Now the next one, the one that goes next to it, needs to match in some way. So I'm going to put a red square. They match because they are both red. Then I'm going to click and replace that one. Now it's player 2's turn. I'm going to put this yellow rectangle. Both a square and a rectangle have 4 straight sides and 4 vertices, so they match. Then I'm going to click and replace, and I can just keep going. Another yellow shape. Oh, another triangle. And I'm going to keep going all the way around until I match all the way to the bottom. Remember, every time I put a new shape on my board, I want to replace it so that I always have something to work with. Now, watch me finish making my train. So you can see I would follow all the way around my path until I get to the bottom. Now remember, when you are done, press the check mark right here to turn your work into your teacher. You can play this game in person. You don't have to play it online. Again, I will attach a template of attribute blocks. You'll see we have big and medium sizes this time. Again, we have the red, blue, and yellow colors. We have triangles, circles, squares, hexagons, and rectangles. You're free to print these out, color them if you don't have a color printer, and cut them. You can make this out of construction paper. You can draw this onto white paper and have your child cut it out. The choice is completely yours. If you are doing this not online, please take a picture of your child's domino train when they are all done and submit it as their work to their teacher. The last thing you're going to do today is a sorting buttons activity. It says sorting buttons. These buttons can be sorted in different ways. Timothy sorted the buttons by shape. So here he has round, and here he has shapes that are not round. Let's keep seeing other ways we can sort buttons.
Try it. Sort the buttons by color.
Oh, so a reminder, if you click here, it will tell you. Try it. Sort the buttons by color. Blue, not blue. This is blue. This is not blue. You're going to sort all of these buttons. The next one has you sort the buttons by number of holes. 4 holes, 2 holes. And the last one asks you to sort the buttons any way you choose. You pick group A, group B. I should be able to tell just by looking at it what is the same or different about your groups. Remember, when you're done, you come down here and click the check mark to turn your work into your teacher. Have fun, kindergartners!